Dan, how are you able to navigate so many innings from your pen tonight?
Our bullpen has been good all year. And, fortunately we got the lead early. We won that 3-inning segment. You got to tip your hat. Shane Hummel did what we asked him to do, just win the first 3-inning segment. And he didn't even get through 3 innings, but he got through 2, and that's what we needed. And then our bullpen, Elliott, Sparger, Wolf, those guys were phenomenal. And, I tip my hat to those guys. They're really good. Knew they weren't going to give up, and hopefully we learned a valuable lesson that, good teams don't quit. And they showed why they're a top 10 team, because they didn't quit.
Any nervousness there in the ninth for you?
Not nervousness. I mean, you've been here before. You trust your players. We got one of the best closers we feel like in the country on the mound. But, the message to our team in the outfield is you can't expect those guys to just put up zeros all the time. It's not fair to do. We scored 2 runs against Virginia's All-American closer in the 8th. They're 6 outs away from winning that series, and we hit a home run and a double. And good hitters are eventually you're gonna score runs. I mean, nobody has a 0 ERA. So, hopefully our team just learned a real valuable lesson that you got to try to tack on some runs because good teams aren't going to quit. It's just like the ACC teams. You got to get through all 27 outs, and they made us work for it tonight.
Dan, early in the game, you were taking advantage of the little things, weren't you, to get the 5-0 lead?
No doubt. Just the quality at bats. We got walks. We put pressure on them. We didn't let them get off the field with 2 outs, and then we had some huge 2-out hits. And Hairston and Ellis were phenomenal tonight. And but like I said, fortunately they just ran out of innings. We should have done a little more offensively for those last 5+ innings.
Devin's had 3 really big games against them. I know he says it's just another game, but don't you think the guys from Lexington, it is a little special for them?
Yeah, I mean they grew up. Whether they went to football games or basketball games or whatever. I mean, it's a popular university, especially in that part of the state. So, but I'm seeing Devin do it against Virginia. I'm seeing him do it against everybody. So I see him all the time. For those people that don't get to see him, it's a superstar. And like I've been saying about McKay, hopefully the fans take advantage of Ellis and Hairston, and there's a lot of great players on the field tonight, so I hope the fans take advantage of that.
Fitch credited the dugout for yelling he's going, for getting that throw out.
Well, and that's we got a tradition where we flip the shirt to somebody. It doesn't have to be the MVP, but lots of times it's the guy who threw 7 innings or the guy who hit home run or whatever. But I gave the shirt to Colby Fitch tonight because somebody had to get that last out, and I don't blame them for sending him. I mean, he's the tying run. So you got to push your chips into the middle of the table. So we call the first and third defense where we're going to throw the ball if they steal. And I'm glad Colby was ready for it.
What do you have to do to replicate this crowd when it's not Kentucky?
I was going to say, play Kentucky more often. But no, it's just lots of times it's, basketball just ended and fans get a chance to come out. The weather's nice. And so this is a good eye-opener for those that haven't been out to go, wow. So it's a fun team to watch, and it's a beautiful ballpark, and now you get some ACC opponents coming in here. You got Wake Forest, you got Duke, you got Florida State, and then you got Vanderbilt in a midweek game, and Purdue. So, if you build it, they will come. They've been coming. We had over 3,000 for the cancer awareness game last week, and it means a lot. It means everything when all these fans come out. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
I know you're in the middle of the game, but do you ever look around tonight? Did you look around and think, oh my gosh?
I don't look around during the game, but I did before the game, and you love it. I mean, it's got that regional atmosphere, super regional atmosphere. Like I told Sean on the radio, the only thing we didn't do is the 2-strike clap. We do that in the regionals and the supers, so I'd really like our fans to get the 2-strike clap going now. Get some practice for these ACC home weekends and have that momentum going into the postseason.
Dan, what does it say about your team that this early in the season they can hang on against a top-ranked team like this and close it out?
Well, we just played the last 2 weekends on the road at NC State and Virginia, and they both hosted regionals last year, and we went 4-2 in that stretch. And just good players, confident players, believe in themselves. We challenge them to trust themselves all the time and be confident is a big word and a couple words in our program. So, whenever I walk to the mound, more times than not, I'm just saying, hey, man, we trust you. Just do what you do and trust your defense and So, but like I said, you can't expect our kids to be perfect. I mean, it's not how baseball works. So hopefully we do a better job of maybe playing a complete game and not having that let up in the middle innings there.
This is 37 in a row, number 2 in the country. When do you start charging admission the rest of the time?
I don't. Hey, Tom Jurgens gets paid to make those decisions, man. I don't. I think it's really unique. I mean, this is something special for the fans, and but I understand. Sometimes you charge just so people know they have their seat. But I said that's nothing that I worry about. It keeps me up at night. I let the big man make those decisions, and he's in charge of it. So I'm just appreciative to be here and just happy to see these fans come out.
College baseball can be profitable.
It is. It is, and it definitely is in certain parts of the country. But maybe in other parts of the country, their football or basketball is not as big as ours either. So I think every athletic department has their ways of being profitable. Fortunately for us, we've got the 2 big sports that are very profitable, and we don't have a letdown like maybe other schools might have, whether it's the fall or the winter. We've got that momentum from the summer right up till baseball season. So,
Dan, I know ACC is so tough in the weekend games, but these midweek games have become so crucial for the end of the year, and you've beat them 6 in a row now. What does that say in this rivalry? Does it mean something?
Nah, I said if we played 100 times, we'd probably win 50 and they'd win 50. I mean, you're just in a stretch right now where we've gotten the best of them. But I didn't know that. If somebody would ask me that, I don't know that. We try to live in the moment. Usually those stats I hear from Garrett or Sean, that's nothing. We never talk about that. It's just be where your feet are is one of our staple phrases, and it don't matter what happened last year. It doesn't matter what happened tonight. We play there in a couple weeks and throw this game out the window. It means nothing in 2 weeks.
Top 20 RPI series coming up this weekend. How big is that now?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Respect everybody in our league, and just say let's come out Friday night and try to win the first inning.